Right. Testing, testing. Let me turn up my mic a little, tiny bit. Testing, 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 testing. A little bit more. Sorry guys, I'm going live, just making sure it's okay. Levels, check, 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 check. That's a little bit high. Undo that one. Okay. Test, test, alright. Yeah, baby. Going live on YouTube, holy ones. I welcome you. Chiakas. Amataye. Kama chiwas. Sima. Hana. Haye. Haye. Kuye. Sima. Haye. Haye. Suka. Hate. Hamo. Come see, Hokaye see, Mato, Gaimasi, Mochukaima. And this is exactly what Spirit wanted to prepare for you, holy ones. Welcome live. Welcome to my live Starseed awakening stages, holy one. Achema. Greetings, Leo. Greetings, Miss Horror and Aaron. Hello, holy ones. Makaya. It's already a good start. Yes. Yes. Makua. We are here. Okay, this is a Starseed. This is an indigo child community. We are entering this this energy, this consciousness, this spirit, multidimensional consciousness, higher aspects of oneself, yourself. We are one, holy one. This is from the unity perspective. All is one, all is God, law of one. Machiwa, I welcome you. Thank you for being here at Christos Avatar, where we talk about starseeds and indigo children and ascension, spiritual awakening. Hello. Akayewa. A lot of this is about the ascension, which is going to a 5D consciousness, and then you'll have a 4D body experience. Because most 3D, or you would say New Age people are thinking that you're just going to suddenly be but no, not at all, honey. I am good. I hope you're good. I see Gaia. And we go higher. Okay? We're trying to enlighten ourselves. A lot of consciousness on the planet is within this when you get attacked psychically, you just suddenly just present like a resonance. You have like a energy frequency that blocks them from coming in. Kind of like a security. Psychic security, energy security. You feel these negative energies, consciousness, try to oppress you, attack you, whatever. Well, you'll just throw up this light, man. You'll just you'll feel the current change in the room, and those negative beings won't want to hang around very long. So, we're gonna bring in this light, this brilliant, like pure white, brilliant light, almost so strong, so powerful that it kind of like blinds you if you keep on staring at it, like you would. Well, actually, I've stared at the sun. When I do sun gazing, you do it right before the sunrise, the sunset. Sun gaze that, and then it's safe on your eyes. Safer, you would say. I mean, I think there's some fears about it, but then you can do it at sunrise and sunset, whichever your lifestyle is. If you wake up before it comes up, then go for that. If not, go for the sunset one. Machiwa. Sun gaze it. It only takes a few minutes to go. Once it's about to go, once it is close, go start the sun gaze, and try not to blink. That's what I would say. I'm not a professional sun gazer, but I have tried it and I liked it, and it does have some type of. It didn't do anything wrong to my vision, and I did it several times when I was out and living in wilderness for a while. My chihuahua, hamaka, see, and this is about the Starseed awakening stages, Holy One. We're feeling them. We're feeling those changes, transformations. You're going through physical, emotional, psychological, mental, and also spiritual changes, transformations. Sometimes good, sometimes bad. It depends on your choices in life. How aligned are you with these values of the light and the love? Aligning yourself with light and love isn't simple. It's not easy, at least not down here. Down here, it's a challenge. Amakochi. Thank you for the positive vibes, Holy One. Makaya. We're going to be going into these other levels of consciousness. Sochiwa. Kema. I love you, Holy Ones. And I know that some of you out there now, or whenever you're watching this video, you are a starseed too, or an indigo child. Same thing basically, because those beings are called blue rays because they're the color blue, like you would say their aura, and you would say that would be mostly in their energy, the blue rays. But understand that's below indigo, because indigo, that's 5D blue rays. This is indigo rays. These are violet rays. So you are going to be indigo though. Most significant ones right now are the indigos who are 5D awakened, and then the ones that can go to their 5D awakened. They can expand. Some of them will go mostly in the same lifetime. They're going to go right to their third eye. So machiwa, makata, machichi, hosota. You signed a disclaimer because you could get lost in the matrix, honey. Like you made a soul birthing contract with the family. You became their child, and you were meant to go back home. I mean, ascend back. Not if you get stuck in the matrix. An indigo could become asleep, and then get wrapped up in to the matrix and get stuck in it. Like go down in energy, and then descend. Because they get caught up in maybe the darkness and the dark agenda, the dark energies. You would say creeds, and we list that very clearly on 2 diagrams. And if you guys have to ask yourself, are you this or are you that, machiwa? Because it's not. Hey, it's not a sin thing or a fear thing, a guilt thing. It's not a religion thing. This is an energy thing. Consciousness, energy. If you're thinking bad thoughts, if you're judging people, these are things of the false creed, the dark ones. Practice this way. This is the way of the dark path, the path of chaos. Okay, which leads you to the destiny of sorrow, Holy One. which I demonstrate here on Christos Avatar. We learn about these oppressive, well, extraterrestrial, multidimensional, not just ETs, but multidimensional ETs. They're outside of your dimension. So, you think of ETs coming from another galaxy. Well, this is beings not just, you're not even aware of dimensions of reality where other beings, it's the same, it is Earth, but in the future where it's totally changed because it's way farther in the future. Going through an ascension is going into the next dimension, which is the future. So you're just jumping suddenly to an advanced civilization. You're suddenly, now, you opened the gateway, you got through from this world, through the veil to another world. Now you made the transition. That's what ascension is. You go through a Stargate, literally. That's how you go through it to another dimension. You're using these natural, and some of them are technologies, technical portals. You wouldn't really call them Stargates, but you can say Stargates are natural in the planets, in the suns, in us. We have these chakra are freaking Stargates. You can say a gateway to the dimension it represents. So we're in 3D. So what are we talking about? We're talking about a being from another higher future world. When you go to the 4D, 5D, sorry, this is 4D, 5D, or 6D. Those are future. Remember, this is around 30,000 AD. The third eye, the sixth dimension. To get to that level through incarnation, living lives, or just living life all the way through, it would take you all the way to the year 30,000 AD. 5D. Can you imagine society? What would they have accomplished? Surely they're in the stars by then. Like Star Trek, like Star Wars. I mean, come on. That is Stardate 2400, right? Or something Star Trek is? I don't know. Something around that. But then we're talking 30,000 AD? What kind of technology do these beings have? What do you have in your future 5D self? I'll be happy with the 4D self, but 5D would be great. Not much less you indigo children who are beyond 5D, in the 6D, in the angelic. You're an angel at 5D, at 6D, I'm sorry, 6D. You're angelic. You're a human angel. It starts at the celestial, 6th dimension. Now, as soon as you go into the 7th dimension, that is density 3 now. Now you suddenly go into a realm where there is no normal body form. You don't have a body. Your consciousness, this is a vehicle for consciousness. Your consciousness is vibrating faster than your body. That's why you can't see it. Because your level is up here, down, have an experience down here. Or 4D consciousness having a 3D physical experience. So we are 4D beings having a 3D experience. So when you ascend, your consciousness that is in 4D is going to 5D. But your body is going to 4D because you were in 3D before. Ascend. They both go up one dimension. This one is always one dimension higher than this one. This goes up, they go up together. They go down together. Okay, so Machiwa, you are a 4D consciousness now, having a 3D physical experience. So you're a 4D being trying to go into 5D. As soon as you go into 5D, now your body is no longer in 3D, now it's in 4D. There you go. So, if you're physical as a angelic human, 6D, that means your consciousness is in 7D, Gaia. Trips me out, trips you out. Wow. Our consciousness is now in Tara. Wow, check that out. And we're also doing this kind of like through the sphere of Amente. We have a weird ascension process on Earth. We use something called the Ark of the Covenant portal passageway and the blue flame of the sphere of within the sphere of Amenti that takes you to your true source of your morphogenetic field. Your tribal shield is in Tara. That's where you're from. That's where we're originally from. This is a distortion, man. We're a fallen consciousness. Some of us became disembodied consciousness. This is like a rescue mission for those disembodied consciousness that fell from the original Lemurian Atlantean destruction. The original one, which wasn't even called that. It was different sound, like Lemania instead of Lemuria. And then it was once called Lemuria, now Lemuria. So there was the same name with the Lemurians. We weren't always, it was the, it got destroyed by the freaking Anunnaki. They destroyed Seeding 1 and Seeding 2. Oh, the Dracs were involved too on some of these destructions. Dang, man. Anyways, I'm speaking from the Voyager's information, which is from my teacher, Ashiana Dean. She's a lot of our teachers, and she's the one that first came out with these workshops and videos. And I'm a student of that for the past, I've been since 2010, and so I'm taking my knowledge from what I've learned from this information and now presenting it to you live on YouTube. I'm also on TikTok and on Instagram. And by the time you watch this video, maybe I'm on other platforms by then. I'm also on Facebook, so I might expand, but this is already taking up all my time. So, because when you make another platform, you also have to respond to those people, and then you have to you split your time into more, Zika Masika, yeah. So right now I'm cool with these platforms right now. And the treasure someday will be YouTube. But man, is it freaking like a snail. TikTok, Instagram was like this, fast, but not as fast as TikTok. TikTok grows exponentially, so of course I'm gonna start focusing on TikTok now. It's like, wow, dude, thanks a lot. Now I gotta go to these guys again. It's incredible, dude. It's soon to be, I would say, in a few days, couple days literally, to get to 12,000 subscribers on TikTok. So check it out. So please subscribe here on YouTube as well, because you get the full versions here. You get the widescreen versions also here. On those platforms, you get the vertical version if you like that. See, that's what takes all my time. I gotta make these vertical videos for you. I love you. You're so sexy. Yeah, you know what's up, don't you? You know what's up. Oh, cool, yeah. I guess I could make different versions. I can take a YouTube version and widescreen it. But if it's a YouTube short, then it's are automatically vertical. So it has to be vertical. It's so dumb, right? Anyway, I mean, nobody's doing landscape shorts. Nobody's doing landscape. I mean, not nobody. I mean, barely nobody. Hardly anybody is doing that. Anyways, I wanted to do that, and I had to find out the hard way. No, nobody's doing that, hardly. I like white screen, though, so they like white. They like vertical. Okay. How you Starseeds doing? Look at that love. Oh my gosh. You're so kind and thoughtful. That took time to put all those smileys in their colors. Aww. Thank you. Let me put my glasses on, guys. I'm live, so I have to be socials. I'm sorry. My eye is like, huh? Okay. Machua. And this eye? No. Come on. Machiva. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. Forgive me. I want to see who said hello. A bell. A bell in the house. DBS in the house. Welcome, Holy One. I went to Cherokee, North Carolina this week. That's a cool city name. And right when I get there, I found a huge specimen with Apache gold. A huge specimen of what? A whole specimen? I was awesome because I just found quartz with the Apache gold? Wow, man. I love finding crystals too. That's awesome. Atlantis was destroyed because their tech was greater than their spirituality, like people with nukes. Exactly. Thank you for sharing, Holy One. They were actually it's like, excuse me, it's like instant karma, because the first time they tried to destroy Lemuria, they actually backfired and it destroyed themselves, their own continent. I mean, that's instant karma for you. Like, like backfire, come back. That's their calculations were off or something. Their understanding was off, according to the Guardians, and they actually. But anyways, they didn't learn from that. They used the crystals technology again against the Lemurians, and succeeding eventually. But they also destroyed themselves again. I mean, the Guardians destroyed themselves. So the bad Atlanteans have destroyed themselves, and then the Guardians destroyed themselves because they were trying to kill these raptor beings that were harassing them, that were released by the Dracon. The Dracon. They were created this part dinosaur being, like a raptor, and they put it on Earth, and it was terrorizing Earth. That was their purpose. And then they started using the crystals against the drakes, and they're going through the plates of the Earth and all that, and they ended up destroying themselves. Great. Second time around, now third time around, shit. Now they actually do get a chance to destroy the Lemurians. So they destroy themselves, and the good guys destroy themselves, and then the Atlanteans, the third time around, destroyed the Lemurians. So that's our current seeding, number 3. So that got wiped out, number 1. Number 2 got wiped out. Now number 3, where the Atlanteans destroyed the Lemurians. That's our history. But it's still part of our DNA and our memory. Once we get it back, when we evolve our chakra, you get your futuristic DNA back. It didn't go away, honey, just because you messed up. Your future selves, remember, there's many of you. There's many of your other selves. They did it. Some of you did it. You will get there. Don't worry, because look, your higher selves are there. Their testimony that you can do it, that you did do it, that you are doing it. You're going to go back to what you already know. You're going to return back to Source God. That is what the Emerald Covenant says, promises. They promise that one day all darkness will eventually come back to light. That's an amazing claim, right? But that's what the Guardians say happens. They eventually will come back to God, Source. That means they will either return to Source through the path of destiny, or through the destiny of sorrow, or they'll do it through it's the path of order. And the destiny of joy. Man, I would rather be on the destiny of joy than the destiny of sorrow. Kamachiwa. Welcome, Holy Ones. I welcome you, Holy Ones. We are breaking it down, Vatos. Spiritual Vatos, man. This is Starseed Awakening stages, man. Atlantis, Lemuria, that was one of those stages. Yeah. This is going in a progression. Lemurian, Atlantean. Well, first it's Polarian first. Polarian. And then Hyperborean. And then Lemurian. And then Atlantean. And now us is the Aryan stage. So after Aryan is Muvarian. So we already know who comes after us. And the Muvarian, after them come the Unchechi. Some of you, that's a 6D. Muvarian, 5D. Us, we're supposed to be 4D, but we're not getting it. And then here's the Atlanteans. And here's the Lemurians. Well, I can't show my touch. I can't show down there, I guess. So, but you know where it's at, and then where the root chakra is, right? You know where that's at. So you have your root in that area, and then the sacral in that area, and the sac. In the sac, baby. That's how you think. You just think about sex, probably. So if you're just stuck on 2D current, and that's also the emotional body, Machiva. And that's the elemental. 2D is 2D consciousness. It's elemental body, Chamoma. It's also animal kingdom and plant kingdom, Chivasitas. And the fairy folk. Like the brownies and sprites and stuff. It's a great honor to be here amongst you other aliens. We're ETs, man. Vato. We come from Pleiades. Or Lyra. Armentana, Vega, Avion. It's so weird because I know like you guys get hints of what you are. One of my hints to what I was having this word come to my mind. And this word was Avion. And what is Avion? It's the house of Atreides. I don't know why that came into my mind real quick, but I just said it. That's from Dune, right? So, but it's house of, well, it's the Amethyst Order, which is the Braharama house. You have the Blue Flame, Emerald Order, the Gold Flame, Gold Order, and the Violet Flame, Emerald Order, or Amethyst Order. And so this is Amethyst Order is Avion. So I know that I am Blue Flame, but because of this Avion thing, I know I am Violet Flame. But another confirmation of Violet Flame is I have a very strong connection to Pegasus, the Pegasi being. Very strong. It's one of my main spirit guides. I think it became my #1 spirit guide. Because for a long time it was a different one, and now it's my Pegasus. Amachiwa. Of course, we will have many. And I also have a connection to whale. Dolphin, whale, and Pegasus. Very strong. So I know I have a connection to the violet flame. So since that's the amethyst order, and that's the emerald order, I call it emerald amethyst order. Some of you are blue flame, violet flames. What's up? Oh my god, yeah. Let me try to catch up, right? Oh my god. I'm a chiva. Miss Horror had to go. Hope you win. Take care, Miss Horror. Thanks for dropping by, Holy One. Punish yourself. Christ-like. Yeah, you become Christ-like. I'm not trying to skip. Sorry, guys. My chat skipped ahead. Thanks for holding your light, she says to Miss Horror. Good to see you, Abel. Thank you for being here, Holy One. Now I caught up. Miss Horror laughed at him. Inez Mary, thank you for the positive energy, Holy One. See, that takes time. Gotcha, Aaron. Thanks for stopping in, at least, and thanks for saying hi. DBS staff. We had other persons share their pre-birth experience on my webpage, which makes 8 people total now that have pre-birth experiences and shared with the world. Thank you for sharing, DBS staff. Inez Mary, thank you. Lemuria, Moo, yes, Holy One. Brandy. I don't know who. Does something happen to the human body? Well, yeah, it vaporizes. You could say. You actually are going to be transmuting. You transmute into a new body because after 3D is 4D, which is density 2. So it's actually a whole transformation. It won't be as big of a transformation to 5D and then to 6D, but once again, when you go from 60 to the 70, that's the 3rd density. So you're going to go through another change in body. So, okay, yeah. Yeah, because we're not immortal. Also, because we're not immortal, we used to be. So it's not normal to die. But since we're in that cycle of reincarnating into this problem DNA, it's stuck in recycling. Unless you break it, cycle, and ascend. If you don't, you're still probably falling in current. And the next, and you die. And unfortunately, even if you're gonna ascend, you have to die first, and then go ascend. Energetically, you'll because naturally through death, whenever you die normally, outside of an ascension, right? You go to the core of the planet until your matrix, your soul, is going to reincarnate. And then you go back into another life as a male or a female, and you're going to, whatever your soul, not God, you could say. I mean, we're trying to say specifically, it's your higher soul level that is choosing what it wants to experience to improve what it wants to experience as a soul. And you're one disc out of 12 discs, so to speak, of a long series or movie, and you're going to go through 12 discs. You're gonna binge 12 discs. This is 12 dimensions of consciousness. Amakaya. Hochivu. Welcome, holy ones, to 12D. Welcome to 12D. Aim high. And just so you know, we shall get lit probably in a few minutes. It will be just dandy. And energetically speaking, it just rained earlier and it smelled fantastic. To have this Arizona rain smell, wet desert smell is so awesome. Makache. It's like one of the cool things about Arizona. Like I want to bottle that and share it with you. GOV in the house. What about the duende? I have no idea what that is, Holy One. I'm sorry. I don't know what that is. Is that a foreign word or is that English or I'm not sure what duende. I don't even know how to say it. Venus. You gotta understand also, this is from the Guardian point of view. This is in Oceana Dean, her Voyager's book, and part 2. And it talks about how the fall from Tara, from the destruction, the cataclysm, all created, after they did this, it created this falling effect. Pieces of the morphogenetic field, which is an advanced concept, hard to explain in a few minutes. A morphogenetic field, basically part of your being that's underneath reality, you could say, to say it quickly, abbreviate it. Basically, your morphogenetic field of the planet and of some of the beings was literally fragmented out of the planet and fell in particle speed, fell to the third, like it went through it fell through a black hole of a sun. This is according to Voyagers 2, and it fragmented into 12 pieces, and there's 12 planets, but not really all planets, but this is a system of saying, adding certain elements that you're probably not aware of. Kai Mai Shiwa. There is another planet called Nibiru, and so we have that. Machiva, Makochiva. And there was a planet that was destroyed. That's what our asteroid belt is. That's another missing planet. Okay, we say we only have 9. Well, there's 10, there's 11, and they count the sun. They count the sun. So that's 12. Now we're going to be having stargates in the sun too. We have stargates in the planet. These ETs, some of these ETs are accessing, getting through some of these. Machiwa. Makaya. Otherwise, you're stuck on Earth in reincarnation, until you, in this life, I'm going to get my shit straight. So I go on a spiritual path, and I activate my 4D. I activate my 5D. And I go to Tara. I say, goodbye, Earth. Goodbye, drama. Goodbye, Phantom. I'm moving on to 5D. Goodbye. I love you. I love you. Some of us are old souls and we want to go back home. We've been here, done that too many times now. We want to go back to our other body, our other consciousness, our other life awaiting us. I got family over there. I got babes over there. I got to get back. I got a fortune and abundance there. Come check out my city. Simakana. We're going to go back to Tara, to the future 30,000 AD. And if you're in 6D, damn, it's like got to be in the 40s, 1000 AD, I think. Don't quote me on that, but it's far. It's far, man. Avastatas. We don't even experience life the same way as other beings. We don't have the same form, the same DNA as these other beings. We have a special, you would say, template. A very good one, a very strong, powerful one. They don't want us to get our 12th strand back. They fear and trying to prevent us from getting our 12th strand. I'm at you, because you are the Magi, Holy Grail Kings, man. That's what Starseed awakening stages is all about. We're dealing with these beings. We're guardians. They're not. They're attackers, invaders, intruders. Okay? They're imposing themselves on lesser evolved people. Because right now we're lesser evolved in what they're using. They have these advanced technologies, and you realize they're going to be dropping in through a Stargate, like that. It's instantaneous. You don't spend time in gas and traveling, putting your body in frozen stasis. What do you mean? You just travel within instantaneous portal passage. There's no getting out a paper, bringing some special pillow, getting lots of snacks. You just go and flip! Over. You're there. So that's sort of like what ascension is. Once you die, you're gonna go within an instant. There you are. Now you're in 4D or 5D. 4D inner Earth or 5D. It's not really even 4D yet. It's getting to 4D. Trying to get to 4D. Like some of you in your DNA. You're trying to get it done. Trying to, but not getting it done. You're very irresponsible. You don't want to ascend, do you? You want to repeat. Well, you don't just repeat, honey. When this is done, it's done. You don't recycle. You drop. You're gonna drop. You don't drop anymore. I mean, you don't reincarnate anymore. Right? It's the end of this great cycle, of a huge time cycle. It's still gonna happen. This is planetary time cycles, so we're talking big years. Right now, it's a few thousand years away to be over. But things can happen, are happening, to prevent us from finishing that line or getting to that higher level of consciousness. They want to prevent you from spiritually ascending, to prevent you from blocking you by blocking your DNA. So they're doing everything to distort your DNA, to distort your thinking. So your thinking distorts your DNA. You have dark thinking, dark thoughts, anger thoughts, just negative, anything negative and terrible you can think of. If you're thinking those kind of things, well, honey, you're like attracting that stuff to you now. You're gonna get scary stuff, dangerous stuff in your life. So don't focus on it, don't manifest it. Realize you gotta be a champion, an expert in your thought. That's where life is. That's where true power, self-controlling power comes from. When success, abundance, gold, wealth, abundance, whatever what word can you use where life was just super extraordinary? That you had everything you needed and more. And you had a huge, giant estate and resources, cars, real estate, like property around the world, but you had a super mansion. You had all the luxuries. Well, most people don't know what you do. What do you do when you have so much money? I want to have lots of money. I want millions. I want $1 billion. I want 10 billion. That's an extra zero. Greedy MFer. You wouldn't even know how to spend the billion, much less 10 or whatever. How would you spend it? Like, what would you actually buy? You can buy a jet. You can buy a medium island. I'll take a few islands, a few castles, okay? I'll spin it. Don't you worry, honey. I will enjoy spending $1 billion. Trust me. I can spend it. Don't worry about that. Dude, look at King Solomon. Still, I haven't Googled it, but I'm sure maybe he's still, bar none, the most wealthiest person to ever exist. I mean, I wouldn't say that, but I would say the most wealthiest person on the planet. I'll say that in recent millennia. So you're not coming close, honey. You think you're a billionaire. You ain't shit. I think he was a trillionaire. Yeah, for real. But but a lot of trillions. This guy was super extraordinarily wealthy. And if you took his wealth in today's standards, it's trillions. King Solomon. Well, he wasn't real. That's just in the Bible. Dude, it's part of history too. There's record. There's photos. Photos. Amachiba Simakawa. Oh yeah. So, we're gonna go get lit, and I hope you do too. That means you're gonna take some medicine. Exhale. And then, wow. Like real wow. You will feel and see. Oh, you will experience. Maybe travel. Maybe be touched, or maybe you will have some interesting contact or event. Watch. If anything, for a whole week. Okay, if you don't believe there's something out there, for a whole week, go camping in nature, outside the city, where the city lights aren't dimming the sky. Like, keep going away until it's pitch black dark. Okay? Now you got pitch black dark sky. Now for a whole week, look up at the sky constantly. Stare at, gaze, record the sky, film it out here in nature. Get the equipment that can film this dark sky, right? So you're doing this, and you're gonna see something. You will see something. Almost guaranteed see something. Especially if you go to some active place where other people have already have witnessed and recorded. Yeah, I saw a UFO, man. And I was out of my body 5 minutes later. That must have meant they were cloaked, because I saw their cloak happening. No, it was coming out. I think it was coming on. What I saw was them come in orbit and then go down slow speed, like hundreds of miles an hour speed or something. Just freaking. Okay, so you saw the cloaking, and then I stopped. They vanished. It was a trip, because I saw them for a little while, and it was like blue color UFO energy. I don't know, it's a trip. And it was gone, but I was out of my body 5 minutes later. So that means they were watching me for a while and just decided to zit. So I have not had a bad experience to say that was a bad one. That was a good one. That was a positive one. That was a group indigo one. Blue. My Chiva. Indigo. It was bluish, indigo-ish color energy in this, allowing me to see or something. Like, obviously, if they're right there, cloaked to me somehow, right? Phased out, whatever. And then suddenly I'm gone and come back in the same moment. Out of my body. I was out of my body. What coincidence? Unrelated? No, related to the UFO I just saw. I reported this. Maybe I should put it on Christos, but I was homeless and I look kind of homely, but that's what being homeless is. You don't have, like, laundry and shower day, and you're in a desert. There's no lakes or streams. It rains, not really, no. Anyways, let's go get lit. I'm gonna get lit. I hope you get lit, and then we'll go outside the extraordinary for a little while. Just for a little while. I'm not like this all the time. Come on, give me a break. I wake up at 8. I start doing videos. I'm drinking coffee. I'm working, and then making my video. Like I made one. I'll be uploading one tonight about the Anunnaki against the Indigo. Anunnaki versus Indigo, which is basically saying law of one, unity, versus not law of one, like reverse law of one, like false creed, the opposite of law of one. So let's go get lit. I'm so glad to get lit with you. I want to sit next to you and just, come on, let's do it. We'll have some, like Joe Rogan, he gets high with famous people on his show and talks about deep stuff sometimes. I mean, you can say shit about him or any famous person, right? You can say some garbage about them. But overall, Joe has got some cool ideas and podcasts and stuff. I'm not going to speak for all of them. I can't even watch them all. I've only seen a few that interested me, and I think it's pretty cool. I mean, it was pretty cool. You saw the Tesla dude, Elon Musk, getting high with, on camera, dude. Famous people lighting up, talking about deep shit. I think he was talking, one of the interviews with Elon Musk, about artificial, no, he was talking about, because he talks about simulation theory. Simulation theory is that reality is really a simulation by an advanced species that created a whole bunch of simulations. We're just one of them. And that we can make our own simulations. Eventually we will. But this is bullshit, man. Remember, this is a famous person luring you away from your spiritual identity, your spiritual self. If you want to follow this, go ahead. But I'm not knocking him. I'm just saying, hey, this is not the Guardian Perspective, Holy One. It's not a simulation theory, but it is a holographic universe because it's a hologram. That's not the same as a simulation. That's saying, oh, someone created you. Someone created your world. This is natural, not unnatural. Not simulated, not a simulation created. Well, no, that's what I mean. That's the difference. This is the physical world. Okay? You can have virtual realities and make them simulation worlds. Like, if I'm going to use his lingo is base level. And he doesn't think we're base level. He thinks according to him, that's the real reality. And the simulation, we're the ones that we're the first generation that would have created simulations. But he's this billionaire. He's got some, people are going to listen to him. I'm just saying, that's not the Guardian point of view. Realize that we are base level, according to him, his lingo, and we are. She doesn't talk about AI, does she? She's not talking about the world ending because of AI. I'm not saying AI is not part of the deal, but I really can't say that because I haven't seen some of her like 2016 appearances, but from what I know, at least from the Voyager's point of view, that wasn't talked about as much. But there is some stuff. They use technology. They use technology to fuck with us. They're messing with us. They are using advanced technologies that we have no idea that even exists against us. Even a planet that we don't even know exists, that's in our solar system. But they manipulate the orbit so we don't see it with our instruments, but it's on an elliptical. Well, who's to say the government doesn't see it? But we have the manipulated, elongated orbit. They keep control of the orbit. So what does that say? They can bring it in any Nibiru whenever they want, or something they call Battlestar Nibiru, and I made a video about it, which the Anunnaki are doing by using technology. They captured I believe I talked about this. It's like a moon, right? They captured the moon. They captured something, and then they called it the star. Some like menacing name, scary Star Wars Doomstar type of stuff. Yeah, it was called something Star. Doom, not Doomstar, but not Death Star, but something kind of close. I'm sorry, I forgot, but anyways, it might just be called Battlestar, or no, Battlestar Nibiru. There we go. It's called Battlestar Nibiru, and this is you could say a weapon. It's basically, yeah, a giant freaking weapon. Where do you think this idea comes from? From Star Wars. Makaya. They can make planetoids, moons and stuff, bases. Like it's an actual undercover base, like a Trojan horse, just advanced technologies from advanced beings that you don't believe in or have no clue are going on. And you don't even have to believe. You can just go check. If you know how to go outside your body and astral travel and go check. Go see for yourself, honey. And who knows what you'll find. I better get lit. I keep saying that, but I haven't done it. So let me go do it now. It's worth waiting, you guys, so don't just run away because I'm only going to take about a minute. Wait a second. Is that new medicine? I'm like tripping out, guys. Did I just... I'm confused. What the hell? I don't see my little pipe. I guess that means I took one already, so this will be number 2. So it'll be strong enough. Yeah, and most likely when I go out there I'll take probably 2 hits because my tolerance has got worse. Now I need more, to since I'm doing this show, and it really helps, and that's part of the energy is we boost ourselves, but of course you still connect without it. You still have these openings, like this, for example, let's say your chakra is opened a little bit, or say even the third eye chakra, but something like this medicine, it goes like this. It opens it bigger. A bigger hole means more current, so you perceive more for as long as the medicine lasts. So now, one thing to recognize, in when you see other people like family or friends who aren't spiritual, who aren't on a spiritual path, don't believe in spiritual stuff, when they get high, when they take spiritual, energetic, conscious energy like this medicine that goes to your third eye and have an experience, well, they have no reference point. They have no understanding. They have to go through a purging. They have to go through some negative stuff when they open themselves up to those worlds, to those currents. You don't understand. You don't even have your fourth strand. You don't have this activation of spirit, of this energy, of this conscious level of awareness, of spiritual realities and spiritual beings. I mean, if you're like stuck on that and haven't even gone that far, wow. Machiva. Most of us are at least learning some meditation, breath work. I hope some of you, you're like, it's so beautiful. I love you. You're so sweet. You're kind. At least some of you are sometimes. Some of you have a mean streak, right? Some of you are judgmental. Yeah, I see you sneering. Some people have this bad energy. Holy ones, I am you, you are me. I don't judge you, brother, sister. Don't judge me or others. Love others, respect others, be kind. Be friendly. Show us your real smile. Not some superficial your front end smile. This is I'm just that's not real. That's stiff. That's not smiling. Come on, honey. I want to see you smile. For real. Like, feel happiness in your cheeks. Let's hear you really laugh. Even if it's a ridiculous laugh. Like, I had a very beautiful, lovely, you would say, sexy girlfriend, and she had a very interesting, obnoxious laugh. But we still loved her, of course. You see what I'm saying? You don't even think about criticizing or mocking or being unkind about someone's large nose or someone's large ears or large bellies. You're not judging people. Like, I'm not even saying speaking wise, I mean thinking. Are you still thinking in your mind? Are you still judging people? Then you're not learning, Holy One. The truth is to not judge. And this is numero uno problem with humans. They judge others constantly. You all have your preferences. You're making it judgments, like you're not going to even hang out with someone who's like that. You see what judging does? It kind of festers. It festers into something worse, man. Now you're not just judging. Now you want to hurt or harm this person, or stop what they're doing, interrupt it, prohibit it, limit it. Excuse me. So that's part of your journey. Transmuting that out of your life, out of your habits, out of your thinking. That's what going on a spiritual journey is. Changes, actual changes, not procrastination, not denial, not distraction, not procrastination. Come on! Look what's going on in the world. We need you. Activate yourself, Holy One. Join this Team Indigo. Become aware of your chihuahua and of your... Remember, once again, your contract, why you're here, what you're meant to do. And we do that together. You, me, you brothers, you sister Starseed, Indigo Child, empath, light workers. We are healers. We are way showers. We are trailblazers. We are the ones focused on the galactic, focused on energy, becoming experts of consciousness, masters of energy and consciousness, and spreading that around, helping others learn that so they can help themselves, remind them. It's not like they don't know. Inside, truly, they also have Templar. It's junk, it's fragmented. You have to go through the steps. That's part of your karma. We have fallen. There's a falling that happened, a great falling. Part of our beings, our people, part of our planet fell. She explains it. It takes like almost a whole chapter to explain. It falls in particle speed. It goes through a sun, and then falls through the black hole of a sun into the lower density 1. A piece of Tara, of density 2, Tara, became the lower version of itself, unnatural lower version of itself, called Earth. Earth is unnatural. I'm not trying to put down our planet. No, I'm just saying, realize we're not from Earth. Us, well, basically, this has already happened, and now we are coming in as a rescue mission to help Density 1 people and get them back to Tara. We want to return back. But because we fell, now these ETs come in. Oh, look at the humans now. They're powerless down here. They're salivating. So they get into our world. They get into our genetics. They get into our Illuminati. Now they have an Illuminati down here who have come into power. Oh, wow. Interesting. A greater race, you would say, intelligence. A greater intelligence from higher dimensional. These beings are much more intelligent. They're able to do what they have done. There's something remarkable about them. So they are conquering us. And they have basically been victorious in many times. So much, you can't just chop it off as insignificant. There's a serious thing going on the planet. And you're guardian. And it's important that you remember what it is to be an indigo child guardian. And it's energy. It's not violence, and we're not doing this through something bad and negative. This is peace. This is through conscious awakening, spiritual awakening, peaceful spiritual awakening, ascension, activating your heart energies and consciousness, activating your throat energies and chakra, consciousness, the green ray, the blue ray, bringing it into your life, bringing it into your daily living habits, how you think, how you treat people. Remember, once again, it's not about sin, it's not about guilt or whatever. Redemption, or you gotta suffer, or you gotta pay something back, or no. That is part of a lot of our thinking. It's been a program. It's been a generational program. It's been put in there a long time ago in Atlantis. It's not new. They've been dominating. They've been in the bloodlines, in the royalty lines. They've been in the financial systems. They kick ass. You can't just say, it's no big deal. No, honey. According to Ashiana, our teacher and the Guardians, she represents the Guardians, this is, they're already here. They're already what you call occupation. And this information is as new as 2021. That there basically have already, there's been so many hybrid Anunnaki, hybrid Draconians here, that it's like they're here with us now. It's like if you wanted to go take over that planet, those creatures look different. What are we going to do? Well, let's take some of their females and make some hybrids. We'll kidnap them. They don't have to agree. We're just going to take them. And now we got DNA. Now they're going to make babies. Now they got hybrids. They're going to keep on trying to make a hybrid until they finally get a successful hybrid. When they get a successful hybrid, now this being looks like them. Well, they keep doing it until it looks like the people on the planet. But you're not representing the planet. You're representing this race who's introducing genetic strain that will blend in with you. We have a bunch of blended in extraterrestrials now. That's an occupation when they're in your government offices and when they're in your rulers of your banking systems where all the money's coming and going through. Well, so you guys realize we're here under enemy lines, you could say. We're here under an occupation. We're here as holy grails. We're here in a spiritual sense, an energetic sense. We're here to make an awakening. We are. Well, our 5D will make a change in some of this population. It's undeniable. You can't just bring a bunch of 5D indigo children, blue rays, more than blue. Some of you are indigo ray. Some indigos are only here. They have to activate that. Some activate it early. Some are advanced souls who already have that activated too. But, that's a special kind of creature there. But we are part of this Starseed awakening stages. And you can say, well, I'm talking about my life stages. But you're talking about, wow, human stages. Both, you could say. So I'll go get lit since I keep hesitating, or not hesitating, I keep, whatever. What do I do now? Okay, here is one creed. Oh, I got something interesting I'll do. I'll put these two diagrams close together. If I can do it, we'll see. This is done through Photoshop. And then while I show you this, I'll go get lit, come back, and then we'll be in another adventure. These are false creeds, and I have to do this kind of mess. I want to make sure you can see my windows. Oh yeah, you see Adobe. Okay, so we have the false creeds that most religions on the planet are part of. Check it out. Most religions are like this. Now, I'm trying to find the other one. What's the deal? This is not in order. Sorry guys, you can probably see that in the background, but my diagrams are not in order. I'm trying to find this is it. Alright. I will get this right. I'm a Virgo. I have to... Some of you are indigo children and you're good at computers and stuff. Almost there. Okay, so we have two systems here. Just take a note of that. What's up? It's not changing. Testing. My screen is not changing unless it's that far behind. Do you guys see any change? I'm showing you a different screen than this. Oh, I haven't closed the windows. Damn it. It's not going to let me do this, you guys. I was trying to put two pictures side by side, and show it, but it's not letting me do that. I don't know which one's better to show you, the one what to do or the one not to do. I mean, this is important to know how most of the stuff, I was raised like this. I was raised like this. This is what I believed. This is what I thought. This was my understanding, my processing. Be right back. Chimasu. This is the second hit of the bowl. I'll turn my camera off to save the battery a couple of minutes. Why not? Be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Let me sit down, put my camera back on. Watch you. Yeah! I'm so happy! So happy that you stayed here, Holy One. Some of you, at least. Machachiwa. Hey, dude, what's up? You can't see it, can you, old man? Oh, that's my camera. That's why. Yeah, I gotta do this. We got this going on, Holy One. Sorry about that brief interruption. It's gonna be okay. Oh, I forgot to mute. All right. Yeah. Testing. Yeah, we got sound. Okay. It's gonna be okay. Yeah. I love you so much. Very much, Holy One. You understand that some of these beings that come from these higher levels have loved you so much to come down to this more, you would say, dangerous consciousness. Because look what we like to do. To others that are following this light path, love path, some of that is atrocious, unspeakable, but we do unspeakable things in this world. So we're trying to go beyond that. We're trying to be our better selves, our higher selves. We have so many kind of like negative and dark influences all around us that we might not even be aware of. The more aware, expanded you become in your spiritual journey, though, you're going to become aware of truth. You're going to be surrounded by light, love, the path of order versus the path of chaos. Okay, because that's what we deal with. We have to deal with darkness that's mixed with our world. We would love to just be hunky-dory and peaceful, like in a park or just communing together and just celebrating the universe. But we got these beings, these gangsters, these dark ones coming in and messing with us, whether we want it or not, attracting it to ourselves or not. It's coming to the world. Most of the planet is feeling it, living it, experiencing it, and these dark forces are getting more effective, more organized, more successful. They've already taken over parallel, and it's looking kind of not so great here. So we're not giving up. Some of you here are indigo children. Let me make sure you guys are here. Testing. Yeah, we're good. Machiwa. And we're becoming aware of this. I thank you for being here. Black pill in the house. Yeah, definitely. Fairies are real, and beings that we would consider mythical, or it's kind of like using the word supernatural when it's not supernatural. It's supposed to be normal, not super normal, you know. Because we're not living in the natural state. We're living in a very distorted state from our original potential, and we're born into that state. Like the experiences on Earth are now distortions, a lot of negative things in people's consciousness on the planet, in the way they treat each other and the way they treat the planet itself. So we see kind of a very spiritually immature race, and the guardians are just trying to say, hey, if you guys stay on that path of just self-destruction, terrible things are around the corner. If you can't start to get along, live under this universal love and law of one, treating everyone. If you don't finally evolve to that state, you're going to be kind of stuck in a much darker, evolved state in the future. After you die in this life, however that may be, who knows how you're going to die, right? It might happen in some terrible thing, or natural, or war, or who knows, accident, doesn't matter. If you were going to go out, you're going to go out. So they would try to start this, start to control that process. Amakaya. We want to rise above all that negative nonsense. Your personal life should be about rising above that. Not going into fear, not going into the drama of what's on the propaganda, not going into any type of negative. And nothing positive is going to come out of a negative. Don't get wrapped up in the negative. Focus on the positive of spiritual ascension and getting your energies cleansed and improved. Learning how to activate your consciousness, these higher levels of consciousness. At least these two. And then anything higher is extra. So if you start feeling this already, or it's activated, you're using it somehow, or partially, or that's an indication that you're more evolved, indigo child. You can still have some 5-stranders, indigos, but some of you will, actually learn stuff in this life and expand into the third eye. And maybe some of you are empaths, or you can feel other people's intentions, or their mind, maybe. Something, I had an ex-girlfriend, I didn't know when we were together that she was psychic, but I found out later she's psychic, and I wasn't aware of that stuff back then, in my own self, of course, not till I was an awakened old indigo in my 40s. Not to say I didn't have any weird experiences in my life before. There is a few, but of course not until I woke up was when, or you could say, I felt like I was activated. I almost felt like it just had this strong, overwhelming curiosity building up around 2012. Before 2012. Because I went to the seminar to Ashiana Dean, which isn't for everyone. Not everyone is interested in this kind of stuff. This guardian information, this spiritual ascension information. All about DNA. It does take work, and it kind of sucks that it takes work. But what do you mean? This is... It's not about sucking. You have to go through those steps and evolve in these life. In this life, you want to awaken all the way through, baby. Keep yourself on the path, on the narrow Akachia. I'm cheering you on, Indigo. Yeah. I just want to say really quick, you guys. Where's my camera? Let me switch the battery out. That's why I have 2 batteries. So here we go, holy ones. Fully charged battery coming in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. How much? I have this long delay, so it's almost like a minute delay. It seems like. That's okay, honey. I love you anyways. Sexy thing. Look at you. Yeah. Shucks, baby. Now I'm seeing the part where it blacked out. See, that's how far behind you are. It's all good, baby. It's all good. It's all good, baby. Black pill, what's up, Vato? Black pill, yeah. G off. To each his own. A strict religious house? Yeah, me too, brother. Well, not so much strict, but still had to go to even a religious school, elementary school. I didn't get to go to a regular public school until like 9th grade. And you know what that can be like, right? Makaya Avastitas. Thank you, Candace, for being here, Holy One. Appreciate that positive energy. Am I planning to do more info drop type videos? Yeah, I want to get back to my Seraphim video because it was almost done. And so I could do that. I could finish that up. So that's what's holding me up to start some technique video or just another. I really want to get to the history. I want to get to the history that's in Voyagers 2, and so maybe then I'll do that first and then a technique, right? Because I just got to get that out, man. It's important to get this reference point caught up from Atlantis to nowadays, and to know some of these things that have happened throughout history, throughout all of our religions, through the Egyptian gods and religions, through the Hebrew, Egyptian, Yahweh, Jehovah religion and all that, through the Hindu and their gods, the Celtic, the Irish, English, dang, all kinds of stuff in history. Machiwa, we're going there in this Starseed awakening stages, Holy One. You're going to go through these changes and stages. We were just talking about that yesterday too. We're like, sometimes we wonder, did we really sign up for this? I really gave my permission to live a life like this? Why did you do this to myself? Why would I do this to myself? I'm asking myself, why? Or maybe you're just having a darn good experience here on Earth. All right. Can't hear you, Sophia. Sophia in the house. Machiwa, bro. We hear you, bro. Machiwa is fun to say. Sophia, I think that's a good sign, right? I think so. Machiwa. And say it when you're holding a crystal ball and just like, Machiwa. You don't have to do all that, but you know. Oh, Chima Katas. Iowa. Peace now, tattoo. So we have this thing going on. It was a beautiful little rain today, pretty strong too. Makachi. I gotta get to the bottom. I'm so happy I made it. I need to add some water to my cup, okay, guys? I saw an Anunnaki and angels once. Wow, Holy One. What do they look like? Kind of see-through, but a definite outline to them. I can sense aliens when I am near them, but I could see them with my eyes. Thank you for sharing, Holy One. Appreciate it, Leo. Geoff. Candice, Machiwa. Kochua. Black Pill. I can't see beings, but I and sense them around and very empathic. That's cool to have, Holy One. That's awesome. Thank you for sharing. Amachiwa. Yeah, really, did I really sign up for this? I know what you mean, Inez Mary. Avakache. Sophia. Hey, Sophia. Welcome. Yeah, imagine starving to death. We got it easy. Yeah, there's been an unreasonable amount of meddling in human affairs. That's true, Geoff. And they're messing with our cows too, right? There's a legend in Ireland. I don't know if anyone else heard about this by Queen Sophia had a daughter named Princess Aurora. Her king with Christoph. And they created a crystal order. Very interesting. Ayawakaya. Does the crystals have a gender? I would say not, but I wouldn't say for sure. I just know that these type of beings can be in the shape of a human, but it's not like human. Really, if that was just to make someone else feel comfortable. But anyways, Makaya, Machivas. Imagine that consciousness. You know, we think like almost like soap opera ideologies when some beings don't even use the mouth to communicate. I don't know why I did that, sorry. See what's left in here. I just took it all in. Cosmic Starseed talk. That's what I should call this, right? Like the Joe Rogan experience. That's like 4 syllables. No, Joe Rogan X beer ints. 7 syllables. Gotcha. I said Cosmic Starseed talk. A little bit less. Amachipasa Mokochipama. For some reason, I can get really easy to the top of this keyword Starseed talk. It's really easy for me. That's one of the keywords I could own if I wanted. I mean, like dominate, but I won't. But spirit, definitely, there's one word that I kick ass on. I think it's Starseed Ascension. I have a very high ranking on that for some reason. I wonder why. What's up, Vato? Starseed Ascension, man. We're learning what it is to be a starseed. We're learning what is an indigo child. What is this other child's, other beings, not only human, something other and more. Makoye. Shibasa. Shibasu. I'm happy, and I hope you are, Holy One. I hope you are healing. You're funny, man. What's up? Let's play some game together. I don't know. How about World of Warcraft? Yeah. I'll be a paladin. A male paladin, a human male paladin. So that means alliance. I'll be alliance. Let's be alliance. Let's start in Elven Forest, classic, and then move away somewhere else. Yeah. Only thing I don't like about that game is sometimes they make you kill animals, like a wolf in the forest attacks you. You have to. It won't stop chomping on you until you kill it. And sometimes when you hurt them, they walk away slowly trying to get away, but they can't because they're hurt. But you can take them out, or you can give them mercy, but they'll come back after you after a few moments. So funny, man. Oh man, I have to. Sometimes they make you attack a wolf. You have to kill a bear. You know, you get rewarded too. Because they're not wanted in the forest. Some quest like this. Then you have to deal with these fish creatures. These fish creatures called Murloc. Yeah, they're freaking fish heads and little feet and they're weird creatures. Check it out. Find out about Murloc. Murloc. World of Warcraft Murloc. That's how they sound. Check it out. But anyways, why did I mention, what the hell is that for? It happens, man. I'm sorry. It just happens. I don't know. But it feels good. It's like a vibe. It's like a mood. It's like a dance. It's a song. I'm high vibing. How about you? Yeah. I'm a cool. What's up? Let you my kid. Ascension. Rise above. Ascension. World of Warcraft. There's actually an extension called Ascension. Ascension. World of Warcraft Ascension. Of course, it's not about spiritual ascension, but yeah, Marcia. I love you. And together we shall be the keepers of time. We're dragon riders. Like Aragon. Not only Vastaka you war. I miss you, adorable. You're so adorable. Yes, you are. Ashwaka. Yeah. What are you gonna do when they come for you? Come for you, bad boys, bad boys. Alright, you guys. I've been extremely enjoyed, gratified by having you here with me. I feel so good. Thank you for being here, Holy Ones. Don't be silly. We're just being silly. No, we're not. It's what's up. Well, they say TWU. That's what's up. We're telling you what's up. Yeah. You want to know this stuff, man. You want to know about your throat chakra, the blue ray. You want to know about the indigo ray, the sixth dimension. You want to know about beyond. What is an oversoul? What is an avatar? What is a holy rishi? What is source God? Ascended master realms and worlds. Kappa. Buchima. I'm happy. I'm so happy with you now. You're my lover. Together we will make love. The Christos love. Christos. Starseed sex. It's better to say passion. Starseed passion. Hashtag Starseed passion, baby. Let's be romantic. What is my violet flame? Or not my violet flame. Where's my soulmate? Not soulmate. What do they call it? No, yeah. Violet flame. Don't they say violet flame? Or do they say twin? Oh, twin flame. Sorry, my bad. They say twin flame. Where's my twin flame? I don't know. Where's my twin flame? Where is she? How can I tell? Why do you ask me? I don't know who your twin flame is. You ask yourself who your twin flame is. I don't get a vibe. I don't get a reading. I'm sorry, I'm not that kind of psychic. You could ask that person. They're like that. Like there was someone here that says they're an empath. Ask an empath. They'll tell you something about yourself. I'm doing something else, Holy One. Pachi. No offense, Machiwa. I understand. Mokoye. At the beginning, you're always wanting to know who you are, where you're from. You feel lost in this planet. You don't belong on this planet. It's weird on this planet. Foreign. Not normal for you. Much grace, Holy One. I'm happy to see you. You make me happy, Starseed, Indigo Child. You're part of this ray, this collective of beings. Together, you and I are part of this collective of beings. Our higher selves, our higher aspects that you now, as a psychic human, psychic conscious being, can connect to your higher selves, to those 5Ds, 6Ds, 70, 8, 9D selves. Machiwa, go. Keep on going, Holy Grail. Magi King. You know you're a 12 strand at least. 12 strand and more. Kachiwa. Blessings, Holy One. Much respect to you. I will let you go for now, but you know I do this every night. So it's going to be exciting to see you on another episode, Holy One. And you guys, I just want to leave that friendly disclaimer that you don't have to believe everything I say. Maybe some things you vibe with, that you really like or you resonate with on my channel. But you don't have to believe in everything, okay? I respect you. I love you. As an indigo, as a starseed, as a guardian myself, we strive to live and love, not to judge others, to live within the law of one, within ourselves, to be examples of the law of one, so that others can resonate with the law of one, not a distortion of it, not a sometimes when I'm not grumpy, you are transmuting those shadows, that negative thoughts and patterns. You are getting it out through practice. It won't happen overnight. Maybe some of you will be very devoted and get it done quickly. But you want to take care of your shadow, dark thoughts, negative thoughts, judgmental thoughts. Then take care of ego. Some of you have giant egos. If you don't have a big ego or a problem with ego, no problem. Now you're more ready to move on to this starseed knowledge about spiritual ascension. Welcome. I'll see you guys on the flip-flop. Please check out my other videos. A lot of them are very short, so you don't have to spend a lot of time. Very good, punchy, straight to the point videos. You'll learn something. There's one a day. Every day. So come and see what today was. Or tonight I'll have it. See what yesterday's was. Sometimes it takes me 2 days to make them, so it's not exactly every day, but almost every day. I love you guys so much. You're awesome. Thank you for being active in chat. You guys are helping this channel be active. You guys literally are. I owe you much great gratitude. And it feels good to become closer to some of you, because I get some of your messages and your kind words, and some of you actually help and donate sometimes. I really appreciate that. I could really use that, you guys. Thank you so much. And please look at the links I shared in this video. My donation information, but also the links to my website and my other social media. If you like TikTok, go check out my TikTok channel. Save it. Or your Instagram channel. Save me on Instagram. Because I will have specifically only TikTok content, and then the widescreen stuff will go on YouTube. Sometimes I have both. I hope you love yourself. Please love yourself. Love others. And work on your 4th strand, your green ray, and your 5th strand, your blue ray. Peace. Love. Starseed awakening stages tonight. Amaka. I am Christar. I am Christar. I am Christ Star. Much respect to you. Namaste. So beautiful. A little bit of joy and bliss. I said.